Hey boys, Adachi here with my look at what physical DPS units generally want to aim for currently in the mid-game. This will be general purpose, so I won't go over some specific niche abilities like Maglion on Heaven's Bow Starlord, as this only benefits Lilibet and other archers down the line. Now primarily, physical DPS units want to do two things, and that is break bosses and deal damage. Depending on hit count and boss resistances, you can also throw neat things like status ailment research abilities, but we're just going to look generally at their two primary roles. I'll be skipping over some basics though, like attack up, crit up, and the killer and slayer abilities, as these should almost always be in your kit. Although crit can be optional and the killer ability should always take precedence if you already know what type of enemy you will be fighting. A quick note, killer abilities will only proc their damage boost on basic attacks, but the slayer abilities will proc on both basic attacks and skills. Going over the heavy hitters, the biggest skills I want to suggest first and foremost will be surprise attack, aim vitals, sky high, and the impact skills. The biggest DPS boost you can get at the moment is going to be from surprise attack. This will be most easily gotten from the Beast Hunter arc at a very early level. This will boost all physical damage by 50% as long as you are attacking from behind the enemy. This is huge, easy to get, and not too difficult to position, or at least get a decent amount of procs just smacking an enemy around. Looking into the future as well, pairing well with Phantom Robin's passive that allows him to boost crit rate when he attacks an enemy from behind. This will just pair well onto any physical DPS, including ranged units. Onto aim vitals and sky high, these will both be gotten from the Divine Beast Hunter arc, so a little more difficult to get as they're both slapped onto this SSR, but if you do have it, you are in luck. Aim vitals will increase critical damage by 30%, and sky high will increase physical damage by 20% against units that are in the air. Now, aim vitals will be great on units that are going to focus heavily into crit like Sevia, and sky high will benefit most units period while they're juggling. In JP, sky high actually increases magic damage as well. In all honesty, I hope that change doesn't come to pass in global, as magic is already strong enough as is. Now, the impact skills are all amazing for your basic attacks. These will inflict additional damage on every basic attack, and all of them stack. Yes, impact, double impact, and triple impact all stack together. Going in order, impact can be obtained from the Geist Training Mountain, or Grave of the Blade Master, double from the Sandworm, and triple from a maxed out Cavernale. Next, I want to take a look at the synergy between the crit ups, Pride, and Proud Force. Starting off with Pride, which can be obtained from the Beast Hunter arc, this will boost your strength at max HP. Proud Force, obtained from the Broken Sword at the Shore, also innately in Sevia's kit, restores HP on every crit. In a simple cycle, the more crit up skills you have slapped on, or how much crit you have overall, means more often you can proc Proud Force to heal yourself. The easier it is to top off your HP, the more often you can keep the Pride strength boost up. Paired with Aim Vitals and Blood Force from Blood Moon, this will allow a physical DPS to be both self-sustaining and deal amazing damage. A strong little set to consider for you Black Melza lovers. Some last all-rounder abilities you should consider are going to be Breaker, Fast Brave, and Sword Equip. Breaker can be gotten at level 1 from the Pirate Ship, and this just increases the amount of break damage you do to a boss. Fast Brave from the Geist Training Arena automatically throws a Brave buff at the start of every wave, a quick 20% strength boost, and Sword Equip is from a maxed out Broken Sword at the Shore. This one is super niche, as will only be valuable to units down the road that can't equip swords when you have accumulated some OP ether items. Last on our list will be the big boys we have at the moment. These skills will have high costs and will have a high investment behind them. These skills are Pirate's Feast, Dual Wield, Piercing, Auto Haste, and Holy Aura. Pirate's Feast is from a maxed out pirate ship. This will recover all of your skills, besides your S4 I believe, at the end of every wave. This is huge, as you can now just spam all of your abilities in between waves while you're farming to easily mow mobs down. Of course, this will be manual farming, as your AI will let those skills sit there for the most part. Dual Wield will probably be the most important ability, but is also incredibly costly. This is obtained from a maxed out Sandworm and has a skill cost of 14. This will allow you to equip a second weapon in place of your armor slot. This will boost your stats and will also double your hits for your attacks at the cost of reducing the damage just a little bit. This is a huge boost, as at the moment we have a current damage cap of 9,999, and if you're already hitting that cap, what Dual Wield is going to allow you to do is to slightly bring that damage down a little bit, and then add on a second hit for every one of those attacks. So this is going to be huge for breaking past that cap. You're also a lucky boy if you are currently working on Sevia, as she will naturally have dual wield in her kit, saving herself 14 SC. Next is Piercing, which is obtained at level 9 from the Heaven's Bow Starlord arc. This grants physical attacks, a chance to reduce an enemy's defense, overall a solid skill, especially if you know the enemy will have high defense like the oh-so-fun turtle bosses. Shin also has this naturally in his kit. Auto Haste is obtained from a maxed Eternal Clock de Roe, and this will boost all of your skill countdown timers so your skills will come up at a faster rate. This is basically just a fill-in if you don't have Pirate Ship for the Pirate's Feast, or a replacement for any type of content that doesn't actually have more than one wave in it. Last from the list of Big Daddy skills is going to be Holy Aura. This is obtained from a max Grave of the Blade Master. This will boost all of the strength values given from all of your equipped gear, yes, even the strength from your accessories and armor. This is a decent boost, but should really only be a filler skill if you have the space, as it does have a high skill cost at 9, for the more negligible boost it gives in comparison to the rest of these abilities. Now these are all important and staple general purpose skills for a physical DPS unit. I just want to end on the arcs I think you should focus on early to get the most bang for your buck. First and foremost will be Geist Training Mountain. This gives you access to Attack Up, Impact, Fast Brave, and Attack Up Max. It's also a rare arc, so nothing more needs to be said. Next up is Beast Hunter. It gives access to Beast Killer and Slayer, Pride, Surprise Attack, and Critical Up 3. This really is a whole package meant to hunt beasts, but it also gives you my personal favorite of this video, Surprise Attack. And last is Flaming Hero here. Although I didn't really mention most of these abilities, these all benefit a physical DPS except Fire Attack Raise. That is unless you equip a fire element weapon and or are using the future unit van. This art gives Plant Killer and Slayer, Pose of Victory for some HP recovery off mob kills, Crit Up 2, and Double Impact. Like the Beast Slayer, this is built to kill plants and is also a full physical package. So that about wraps it all up. This is all a general guideline to give you an idea of the skills you want to aim for, and if you have the arcs for the abilities you want, you can get a better idea of what to focus on with the amount of skill cost you'll be working with as you continue to progress into late game. If you do have any questions on the topic of physical damage skills and respective builds, do leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.